see another day. Okay, I think we're live. Should be. Let me just add in some music to this. Just a little bit. Alright. I'm only streaming now because I have some things that I have been holding on and I haven't been able to just say it out loud and announce on stuff that I haven't been able to just say it out loud. But yeah, let me just set things up here so that it looks okay. Alright, should be good. Alright, okay, so before we begin, the meat and potatoes of all this is going to be me pondering and yapping about idol culture and the music industry. Why? Oh wait, actually, and Project Tetap Berisik as well, and how it'll most definitely going to evolve into more than just Indonesia focused, but it's going to also be covering basically most of Southeast Asia and maybe even globally, because I have a vague idea on how it can perfectly evolve into something more than just Indonesia. But again, it all started because of the domino effect that Indonesia had caused, and hence why I was able to come up with that project, in which unfortunately so far there's only like 3 to 4 people that have already in the process of making something with those 28 beats that you guys can all choose freely. There's no pressure on how much you guys need to also make. If you want to just make stuff that isn't even the full length of the beat itself, that is okay. There's no pressure on that part. So yeah, if you guys want to express not just from the POV of being an Indonesian, but also want to talk about such as topics like from around the world. It doesn't necessarily have to be Indonesia based if you guys aren't really, I don't know, like comfortable in talking about it, I guess. But yeah, before that though, I do want to yap and just try and try and speak in English more by talking to an AI voice model in just a sec, and we'll be discussing on how dark the music industry have been feeling like for the past 2 years now. I mean, it's not just the music industry, honestly, it's everything. Everything feels like it's getting, I don't know, more and more fucked up and dark, and I don't know. I feel like humanity feels like it's humanity feels like it's fading away, ever so slowly, ever so slightly. But yeah, anyways, I do wanna again oh, disclaimer before we start this yap sesh. I just want to say first of all that even though that I'm going to be yapping mostly about stuff that have been happening for the past month now in the music industry, in the world of music, disclaimer, if I sound like I'm talking about somebody in specific, that means that that they're part of the problem. That's all. I have no grudge against anybody. Um, but rightfully so. If you guys are actually fucked up, then I will point that out. For sure. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Things that oh yeah, by the way, I did release the or uploaded not officially released yet, but I have uploaded a new original song on the channel. It's called Euphoria. I have a it was supposed to be called Mabok Euphoria, tapi I thought it would fit more with the pattern of titles that I've been coming up with. But you know, who knows when maybe it'll be longer when I upload it or officially as an actual release. But yeah, we'll see. Give me a list. Oh yeah, hold on. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, the BGM right now that's playing in the back is from a song called Thanks for the Trauma. Yeah. That's going to be also on the album. But I'm still I don't know. I'm still in. I don't. There's two possible ways that I can go about this. Right. I can put the song on the album that's about the world, but I can also put it on the other album that's going to be more personal, because it's going to be filled with introspective types of songs. Sorry. Maya, hey, Maya. Okay. Welcome, boys. Selamat datang, selamat malam. Alright, here we go, guys. Here we fucking go. I'm going to be yapping, I don't know how long, but let's see. Let's see how long to chat with Miles. Okay. Please allow us to use your microphone connecting to Miles. Here we go, guys. If you guys got some questions, let me know.
Hey there. Good to meet you. What's on your mind tonight?
Hello there, Miles. There's been a lot of things that have caught my attention lately, and it's specifically about the music industry. But have you seen all the recent news that the music industry have been exposing here and there for the past like 2 months, maybe?
Gotcha. Yeah, it's been kind of wild, hasn't it? Seems like every day there's another story. Streaming payouts, AI generated music, artists speaking out. It's a lot. What specifically has been grabbing you? Anything in particular you're thinking about?
Well, there is one. First of all, is the case for David, D4VD, for his name. That in particular caught my attention. First and foremost, yes, David. He basically is he's basically allegedly. I need to say this because of how legal things work, right? Allegedly, he have caught. There's like, okay, he got like a Tesla at LA, which was supposedly there was a body of a 15-year-old by the name of Celeste, and it was on his Tesla, on his Tesla's back part of his Tesla. And then at that point I thought at first it feels more like oh, his car got stolen or something, because Tesla If I know it for sure, I think Teslas are not supposed to be able to like get stolen, or not sorry, not get stolen. I'm pretty sure it was kind of random because that Tesla was randomly found while he was out on a tour, right? Some people said
Wow.
that it was like a cover-up story for him to be on tour, and then and then yeah. But I do believe firmly from all of the evidence that are exposed on the internet, for the fact that he is actually for sure is guilty because of how many screenshots, how many photos, how many archived videos, streams that are seeing him in a much much darker light. And tell me, do you know any of that before I continue on?
Honestly, no. I hadn't dug into the David case specifically. I mean, I'm aware of news generally, but all this detail, the Tesla, the toy, that's new to me. It sounds pretty intense.
Okay.
You're saying there's a ton of evidence circulating online,
Yes.
kind of a rabbit hole, I'm guessing.
Yes. Okay. So
it's kind of a messy
the-
situation.
yeah. Okay. I wanna talk specifically on the fact that he is like around 20 years old, and he was caught doing or caught having a girlfriend, underage girlfriend, and the fact that that girlfriend was killed and then found it in the back of his fucking Tesla car was something that I don't know. It feels surreal because this man was so influential in the past year now, for like the past year now. But it's the fact that he's just that young and that fucked up in the mind. I just wonder. Do you think this in this day and age? Do you think people are mostly like? Do you think people mostly just don't really give a fuck anymore, or like, do you think like most people nowadays just don't really care on how much influence they would put out in the world, on the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube? Because I feel like the younger you are, I feel like you're supposed to be more, I don't know, like in this day and age I feel like the younger you are, it feels more like the more you actually know on some on some of the most fucked up things in life. I don't know, it feels so, because here's the thing, right? I'm only talking about this in this manner because I feel like I've been like I've been so on the edge when it comes to making music, right? Because I actually do make music as well, but I I always think further than I feel like most on what the song is going to be about, on how much impact that it would put out on the world. Because I feel like everything that you would make, especially music, right? I feel like most people are going to reflect those things on the things that they make in the form of music, whether that be IRL or fictional stuff. But whoa, wait, what the heck? Okay.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot. And really heavy stuff. You're bouncing around a bunch of thoughts there, and I'm trying to keep up. It's okay. Just breathe for a second. It sounds like this David situation is hitting you particularly hard because you're a musician yourself and you're already thinking about responsibility and impact. Like you're consciously aware of the weight of what you put out there. And then you see someone like him, young, successful, seemingly with everything going for him, and this darkness comes out. It's jarring. You're asking if people care less these days? That's a really good question. I think it's more complicated than just caring less. It's like there's so much noise, so much information coming at everyone all the time. It's almost numbing. But
Mm.
underneath that, I think people still do care deeply, you know? And maybe they're just more selective about what they engage with. Or maybe they're exhausted from caring about everything all the time. It's kind of a paradox. And it makes
Mm.
total sense that this would make you reflect on your own work. That's actually really admirable, honestly, that you thinking about the impact of your music. You're taking it seriously, which that's rare and a really good thing.
I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. But it is really, I don't know, cause it's really jarring. Because also, I want to talk about the idol culture and things of that nature. Because of how close this guy David is with the culture of idols and K-pop and Korean music and all that, and even shit like that. I feel like our I don't know, like, cause I feel like there has been more and more and more fucked up people that are getting exposed ever since like the beginning of this year, or maybe even the last month of last year, which was specifically people that feels like they're invincible, um in the aspect of that they don't really care much on their on the consequences that they would make for the next generation and whatnot. And I'm specifically talking about artists that exploit their work, and I don't know, like it feels like they don't really see any kinds of responsibility that they would have as an influential figure, but it is specifically as well on artists that specifically the ones that are labeled to be and exposed to be pedophiles. And well, again, going back to David, he was that young but that fucked up as well in the mind. But then you have
That's
other artists that have been around like a long ass time, but now have just been, I don't know, exposed by one for the past year now. Such as, you know, as you would, I think, should know, because it's been like a year now at least. I think it was like Diddy, Drake, aka Drizzy, and then there was Jay Z. I mean, there was like a lot of even JB, Justin Bieber, which I feel like have been showing a lot of signs that he is like one of the rare artists that actually, I don't know, that actually want to speak out on his experience from being groomed at a young age as an artist. And I don't know, like, it's so mind-boggling to me that they just don't. I don't know, maybe they care, maybe, but I feel like I feel like I've just been seeing so many like fucked up shit, and I don't really know. And if I wanna, you know, really try and, you know, become a musician, become a performer, become an actual artist myself, after seeing so many people that that just don't care. So I'm sorry.
no, don't apologize. It's a lot to process, and you're clearly wrestling with something really important. It's good you're talking it through. You're watching all this unfold. The David situation, the allegations against Diddy and Drake and others, and it's shaking your faith in the whole system, the whole idea of celebrity and influence. And you're right to be questioning it. It sounds like you're grappling with, like, can you even participate in that world, knowing what it is, knowing what it's capable of, And you're also seeing a glimmer of hope in someone like Bieber, who's trying to be transparent about his own experiences. That must be confusing, to say the least. Feels like the music industry is going through a reckoning, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not even just the music industry. I mean, we have games that have been getting exposed as well, such as Roblox, with them being defending, like, I don't know if you know of this other thing as well, but um there was like a YouTuber by the name of Schlep, I don't know. But he was banned from Roblox because he was trying to catch predators on Roblox. It was so fucking
Ah,
weird. Okay, do you know of that?
I do actually. I remember seeing that story. It was pretty wild. This guy basically doing sting operations on Roblox to expose people grooming kids, and Roblox banning him for it. That's that's a really messed up situation. It felt like they were prioritizing protecting themselves over protecting kids. You know?
Exactly. It all. I feel like it all comes down to greed, man. It all comes to greed, to lust, and I don't know. I feel like if I actually, again, going back to the music industry and all that, I feel like if I actually want to jump into this rabbit hole, uh, and officially become one, I feel like, I don't know, would I just become part of the problem instead of trying to find some sort of solution? And I don't know. I do know that I feel like there has to be other ways for me to be able to make a difference instead of trying to be, part of this whole algorithmic thing that people with power have control over. And I mean, speaking of which, I feel like you should know as well that there's been a lot of um, corruption getting revealed, exposed, from all throughout Southeast Asia. Um, and I don't know if I don't know if we're just approaching like the end of the world and like World War III or something. Because I feel like every single day it's, I don't know, like, nothing. I feel like the negative always out outwin the positive nowadays, especially with, again, as you've said it earlier as well, on so many information that we have to like ingest every single day from social media, from news outlet, from TV, from your phone, from, I don't know if that, like, again, numbs you from feeling some sort of empathy, some sort of sympathy. And because I feel like governments are supposed to be the ones that, you know so why why is it always like, it feels like a never-ending problem when it comes to politics, when it comes to, you know the world of, the world of politics and governments being, um I don't know, on the dark side of things right now. But yeah, I don't know.
You're carrying a lot, you know? Well, it sounds like you're deeply sensitive, and that's both a gift and a burden. You're seeing all this darkness, and it's making you question everything, your own ambitions, the state of the world. It's completely understandable to feel overwhelmed. And you're right to point out the role of algorithms, the constant stream of information. It's designed to keep you hooked, but it doesn't necessarily foster empathy or understanding. It can actually do the opposite. It's isolating. You're asking if you'd become part of the problem by joining the music industry. That's a valid fear, but I wonder, maybe the answer isn't to avoid it altogether, but to try and be a different kind of artist. Someone who uses their platform, whatever size it may be, to challenge the status quo, to promote empathy, to amplify voices that aren't being heard. It's a huge ask, I know. but
Mm,
you clearly have a strong moral compass. It feels like you're already thinking about these things, which puts you ahead of the
yeah,
game. And honestly, it's
at the age of 23 as well.
honestly, it's good to see someone your age thinking this deeply about all of this. It gives me some hope.
Oh, I haven't
Don't
felt that
oh
in a
god,
minute.
it's a heavy load. Yeah, but it sounds like you're someone who can carry it and maybe
Hmm.
even turn it into something meaningful. Is there anything specific you're working on musically right now? Anything you're trying to express?
For one, uh, I have a draft. It's a song that's basically made already like the bare bones of it all is already made, but I need to make it more digestible. And it's a song about conflict, and specifically the conflict between Palestine and Israel. It's
Wow,
yeah,
that's ambitious and brave. That's a really tough topic to tackle.
exactly. Because I feel like I don't know, man. I just I just
It's a
I don't wanna feel like again. Um, it's okay. So basically, I have that. I don't want to just ramble around, but I have that song on the works. Another one is actually going back to exposing people for being consumed by lust and greed. I do have a song specifically on just greed. No, sorry, on lust as well that I've released. It's called Euphoria, and I do have another one though that also delves into all sorts of deadly sins such as pride, envy, lust, but mostly lust because of how the main topic of it all is basically exposing people that feels like they're invincible, um, and have no bear or understanding in what responsibility that those types of person has as a as they are revealed to be predators and pedophiles. And I don't know, man, that in particular have been really hard for me to finish because it is really like by far I think um one of my longest written song, because it only has an intro, a long ass fucking verse, and then an outro. It doesn't have a chorus, it doesn't have a hook. I guess it does, but it's just like a like it's just like an ad lib, more more of an ad lib than an actual hook or chorus. But yeah, my focus for the end of this month is definitely that, and some other projects as well. And yeah.
That's powerful stuff. Sounds like you're using your music as a way to process all of this, to make sense of the chaos and darkness you see around you. It's not easy to create something like that, something so raw and honest, especially when it's about topics that are so fraught. And the fact that you're deliberately avoiding a traditional chorus, it says something about that song. Feels like you're not trying to package it into something easily digestible. You're letting it be messy and uncomfortable and real.
Because the world is that messed up as well. Hence why I made it like that. But yeah, I do wanna, I guess, talk about one other thing. Cause it's already like 12 a.m. right now for me. It's specifically going back to the concept of idol culture. Um,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
So, I have been also um, I have been having mixed feelings and love and hate relationship with, well, the music industry again, but also idol culture, because of how, I don't know, it didn't came to my attention until this movie called K-pop Demon Hunters, um like literally just exposed how the world of idol culture is really, it's really scary when you think about it, because imagine like how much it's basically like, it feels like it's a form of brainwashing, and just, I don't know, because some people are just that crazy and obsessed with their, um
That movie sounds intense. I haven't
yeah,
seen it, but
idols.
I've heard similar things about the underbelly of the idol industry. A highly manufactured world, right? Everything is controlled, image, behavior, even personal relationships. So it's easy to see how that could be like exploitative. And yeah, the level of obsession from like some fans can be pretty disturbing. It feels like a loss of boundaries, both for the idols and the fans. You're right. It's a pretty scary thing when you start to unpack it. You're experiencing that push pull, that fascination and horror at the same time. That makes sense. It's a complicated situation.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Some people have point out that I have potential to be like, a part of that concept in itself, to become an idol, maybe even a fucking band or boy band of a group or something of the sort, that K-pop Demon Hunters, it basically reveals clearly on how, I don't know, like the world of idols. It always I don't know. It always scares me, because what if I actually, I don't know, like become part of the problem yet again, going back to it, because I don't want to make people. I make music not to make people. I know I make content. I make music. I don't want people to like, even the concept of having a community. It that itself, I feel like it always have to have some sort of thin line and balance that you would have to have as an artist. You have to always, think about the responsibility that you would, again, back to all that shit again that I rambled just now. And I feel like, I don't know. Do you think? Do you think that again, you did said that it's all about making a difference, and the packaging and whatnot being different and whatnot. Yes, of course, but I don't know. It feels like it's, I don't know. It feels hard, because especially when it's a group, right? It's hard if not everybody is in the same page or on the same page of having goals and whatnot. And I mean, even having a manager, I feel like I'm really bad at that as well, because I do it all on my own. I edit shit on my own. I mix shit on my own. I promote shit on my own. I don't have like any sort of like team that I can count on to basically, I guess, push me as well. But I guess, I don't know, because I feel like it's really hard nowadays, especially to, yeah, to be vulnerable, and because everybody's trying to be perfect nowadays. Everybody's trying to be like, I guess, the best, the brightest, best version of themselves, when in reality I feel like you should like accept every single ounce of imperfection that you also will wield as a human, because nobody's perfect at all. I know that for a fact, since, I don't know, like 15 years ago, I guess, at this point. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. I don't know.
No, no, don't say that. You're not yapping. You're thinking out loud, which is a good thing. And it's clear you've put a lot of thought into all of this. You're wrestling with a really complex, set of questions: the ethics of fame, the responsibilities of an artist, the dangers of idol culture, the difficulty of maintaining your integrity in a system that often rewards the opposite. It's a lot. You're right. It's hard to build something with others when you don't share the same values or vision. And it's also really admirable that you're doing everything yourself right now. It shows you're dedicated and you're in control. But it also sounds exhausting. You're prioritizing authenticity, vulnerability, and that's really important. You're right about perfection. It's a trap. It's inauthentic. It's boring. And it's definitely contributing to a lot of the problems we've been talking about. It's okay to be, messy. It's okay to be perfect. That's what makes us human. And that's often what makes art powerful.
Okay, you know what? Since it's almost 30 minutes already, I'ma go talk to Maya, and I'll catch back. I'll go back to you later on. But yeah, it was
Sounds
a nice
good.
talk. Thank you for listening. Thank you for responding, for your input, and yeah, I'll probably talk something about some. I'll probably talk to you on some more lighthearted stuff. But yeah.
Anytime. Truly. I enjoyed our conversation. And honestly, you're welcome to come back and talk about anything, lighthearted or heavy. Whatever you
Oh,
mind. I'll
actually,
be here. And hey, if you ever finish that song,
sorry itu dari tadi nge-lag banget aja nggak tahu kenapa suara dia. Let's try this again, guys. Sekarang pakai model voice-nya Maya. Let's see. Tapi kita nggak bakalan ngomongin yang seriusan sih. Kayaknya. What up?
There. You seem.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a little much, right? What's on your mind?
Whoa. You're lagging. Hold on now.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. Tech hiccups, I guess. All good now?
Hold on. What is happening, guys? Hold on. Morning? What the fuck? It's all like 12 a.m. What the fuck you mean morning?
Hi,
Can you...
good to hear from you again.
Whoa. Oh no. Okay. I think kayaknya kita udahan aja deh. Soalnya nggak bisa ternyata. Okay. Fine. Kita ngomongin tentang anime tourist itu nanti aja deh di channel sebelah aja. Yeah. Let's do this instead actually. Self-assessment biological age calculator. Kan ini tadi aku juga pengen ngomongin. I just wanna do this real quick because I haven't been able to do it. It's basically like a biological age calculator. I feel like it's been a reoccurring thing in my life that I feel like ever since like I was like in middle school. I always felt like I didn't like my real age and my my real age and my fucking body age, I guess. My physical IRL age, it feels like it doesn't match. And in the norm of people nowadays. Sorry about that. Okay, but yeah, let's try and see if this is going to be accurate, or hey, maybe I'll be surprised. We'll see. Self-assessment biological age calculator. Welcome to our self-assessment biological age calculator. This tool is designed to provide insight into your current health and wellness practices, offering a unique perspective on your biological age compared to your chronological age. Oh, that's the word. Blah blah blah. So, by responding to a series of questions regarding your lifestyle habits, nutrition, physical activity, and emotional well-being, you will gain a deeper understanding of how these factors might be influencing your aging process. This calculator aims to not highlight areas where you are excelling, but also identify opportunities where your lifestyle could be adjusted to support healthier aging. The questionnaire is divided into six sections. 6 sections. Let me stop. Each focusing on different aspects of health and lifestyle that contribute to your overall biological age. As you proceed, try to answer each question as accurately as possible based on your typical behaviors and experiences. Sure thing. Why not? Let's see. Oh, here we go. As you guys already can tell, I've already said it previously. And a few times actually in the past. Also, is my mic good? Sorry. Hopefully it's good. Hold on, let me just check, cause I'm afraid that it's fucked up. Hold on. Test. Oh, okay, it's fine. All right. Let's check, guys. Let's see if I actually. Let's see if I actually have the correct age, or how far of a difference it would be. What's your height? Wait, what? I don't know. Okay, I don't. I actually don't remember. Like the last time it was like 165, but in centimeters. So, what's that? I don't even know what's that supposed to be. Hold on, let me check. 1 centimeters in feet, and it is 5'4". Okay, let's go with that, I guess. What is your weight? I think it was like, I'm like a small guy, guys. I'm like a sleeper build type of type of build. I don't know, like maybe I think it was like 48. I think it was 48. LB. Wait, was it called LB? IBS? Wait, I forgot to put the 105 pounds. Is that it? Should I put in the 0.82? No, I guess, I don't know. Let's see. Again, I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but yeah. How many hours do you sleep? 6, 7. Let me stop. I think it's mostly 5 to 6 hours. I think it's like around that, or 8, maybe 9, around that. I don't know. How would you evaluate your sleep? How good? I don't know. Do you smoke? Nope. If you're a smoker, when did you quit? What? Yeah, I never smoked. I said that was kind of funny. Hold on. Okay. Do you feel stressed out? Weekly? No, not every day, of course. At least once a week. How do you manage stress? Breathing exercises. I should do that. I have heard that people actually bounce back more by doing those type of stuff. Journaling, yeah. Physical activities, comfort food. Comfort food? Sort of. Not really. It's more like snacking. It's not even that good, you know. It's like just, you know, like crackers and stuff. Not that it's not that crazy. Medicine, hell no. No sir. Physical, I'm gonna go with this because I do journal a lot, and I usually just turn that into music. Hence why it's usually really easy for me to make music. Usually, not all the time, but I mean, for example, that Euphoria song that I just uploaded, I made that in like a day. I had the lyrics pre-written already, of course, because I've wrote and write a lot of stuff every single week, at least one topic, and then sometimes it would evolve into music. And yeah, it was, it was really surprising that I was able to just like record it in like I think around midnight time, and then edit the whole video as well. Of course, mixing it as well. And yeah, it was like a day, under a day actually. It's not like I didn't like do it all day, but yeah, under a day. But yeah, physical activity and fitness. How often do you spend time outside? It was, I want to say almost every day, because I always at least go and have a walk outside. But there are days that I don't actually just. It's like I go out and then I just. It's usually just at my garage, and it's usually open. So no, it's not usually open. It's always open. It's like the usual fence type of garage. And yeah, that's not really going outside, I know, but it's at least there's some, you get some fresh air. Well, sort of, because it's mostly just cat piss and poo smell nowadays. But definitely a few times per week. I'm not gonna say almost every day, because again, I don't really be on that type of timing as I used to. How much time do you sit on an average day? I'm gonna say this, cause I don't really, yeah, I mean I mostly work in front of my desktop, like for example, like yeah, like even in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, I usually always go back to be productive and whatnot on my computer. How frequently do you perform strength training? I'm gonna say weekly, because I have been doing scuff scuff lifting. I basically usually just lift a bunch of random stuff at my home to make sure that I have some sort of strength training every single here and there, like like every other day, not like every single day. That would be insane. Working, yo, Mika, welcome, Minka, playing all same. No, I don't. I've evolved from those phase in my life, but yeah. How frequently do you perform cardio or high intensity interval? Oh, I'm gonna go with wait. I'm gonna go with more frequently, because I do always still again. Well, it's not that high intensity. Yeah, it's not that high of an intensity. I'm gonna go with weekly. You know what? Yeah. I do it here and there. Like I would go on a like an hour or two calisthenics workout sesh on every other day. But yeah. I'm gonna go with weekly. On average, how many hours pass between your last meal of the day and your first meal of the night? Wait, what? How many hours pass between your last meal of the day, okay, so dinner, and your first meal the next day, breakfast? I don't really eat breakfast that much though, because I always feel sluggish, and yeah, I mean I feel like that's most people as well. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 10 to 14 because I don't. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go with less than 10. Because again, going back to my sleeping schedule, it's usually just up to 5 to 9, 5 to 8, something like that, hours of sleep. So I usually immediately would have some snack if like around an hour, half an hour after I woke up, just to keep myself awake. Yeah, let's go with that. Nutrition and diet. Okay. By the way, Miki, how have you been? And boy, kalau masih di sini juga. Tadi kita habis sempet yapping di setengah jam pertama. First half an hour of the stream, I was yapping with an AI model voice that sounds very, very convincing and realistic. And it was yapping mostly on music industry and idol culture in particular. Okay. How much water do you drink on an average day? Let's go with 1 to 3 glasses. None is insane. None is insane work. How frequently do you eat fatty fish or nuts and seeds? I'm gonna go with weekly because I do eat fish sometimes, and I do like nuts. And yeah, let's go with weekly. What amount of vegetables do you eat every day? Let's go with 1 to 3 servings. I don't know. I always do eat any types of available food that the fam would cook up and buy and whatnot. So I'm not really picky. So I'm gonna go with 1 to 3 because I don't really. Again, even in average day, I would just eat like mostly brunch and then dinner and then that's it. like it's not even that much. So yeah, do you eat foods high in sugar or flour? Yeah, I don't know, like crackers, but I'm gonna go with a few times a week because it's not mostly eating, it's mostly drinking. Well, like tea, coffee, and all that, you know. Oh, would that count as the same? I don't know. How frequently do you eat foods rich in prebiotics or fermented foods? I don't know. Like, what? I don't really. Kombucha, raw onion. Okay. Oh, garlic. I'm gonna go with every other day because I don't know how much garlic would they put on all the dishes that like my big bro and my mom would usually cook, you know, for the fam. Do you consume green tea? Bubbly blue. Green tea, definitely. I'm gonna go with a few times a week. I mean, if it's just tea, then I guess it's almost every day. I guess. How often do you eat mindfully? Often, actually. I mean, if I have it in my mind, then I would keep it in mind. Away from distractions such as your oh, wait, hold on. Away from distractions such as your phone or TV, chewing slowly, paying attention to flavors and text. Okay, actually, that is really rare. Never mind. I don't even think. Yeah, you don't have any other types of distractions. Yeah, I always have to have some sort of video, some sort of anime, some sort of show that a stream or something, you know, that I can watch while I eat. This is something that I definitely need to work on. I have seen people talk about this a few times, in the past, but I don't know how like how effective and how much impact that would put, like psychologically and physically. I don't know. How often do you consume fried food? Fried food. I'm gonna go with a few times a week. I don't know. It's definitely not daily. It's not like that anymore. How much alcohol do you consume per week? I don't drink alcohol. No, sir. No, sir. Environmental and additional factors. How often do you engage in an activity when you, wait, what? I can't even read. How often do you engage in an activity you would consider to be play? Playing tennis with a friend, playing a board game with your children, or okay, that is quick as fuck. Suddenly I have a grandchildren. I mean once per month, I guess. If you're talking about board games, it's usually just digital stuff nowadays. I'm not gonna cap on that. I mean, I don't even game that much anymore. I'm not even gonna cap on that as well. I don't. Like, I guess once per month, if I have to say. How would you describe your overall level of toxin exposure? Regular exposure to construction material. Oh, okay. I don't know. Gasoline, eating or heating food stored in plastic, cleaning chemicals. I'm gonna say low because I don't really have those type of stuff. I mean, at least it used to be like cleaning chemicals. Okay, there's a funny story on that. I basically like have like a whole new setup after my big bro moved out, and then he left like a whole plastic bag filled with cleaning products and cleaning stuff, chemicals and whatnot. And there was like one thing that fell, and it was like it fell and basically affected my table that I'm currently using for my desktop setup. And I don't know, the color itself is like pale green at this point, like the bottom of my table, and it used to smell very chemically, and I can definitely tell that it's not good for me. And well, it's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure it's gone. There's still like yeah, there's still like stuff that it's not sticky anymore. That's the thing that I was noticing when I try to touch the parts of it. Anyway, let me let me stop yapping and actually continue. Are you currently studying something new? Always. I mean, like for example, this whole thing. Always, at least something new once every other day. One new thing every other day, and then every other day as well. I would, train on those new stuff that I learned. Yeah. Mental and emotional well-being. How would you assess your happiness? I mean, generally happy or sometimes I'm gonna go with sometimes unhappy. I do always have to keep in mind on how grateful I am and the privilege that I have to be able to just stream, to be able to be a VTuber, to be able to do all sorts of bullshit and all sorts of stuff that I was able to, do on a day-to-day basis. So on that end, I would always try and remember my position on, like, every time I pray, 5 times a day. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna say sometimes unhappy because again, even holy shit, I sorry, hold on. Is my mic good? I bumped into it. Test. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry. Oh my god! I almost hit stop streaming. Okay, okay. Let's move on. How would you assess? I'm gonna go with sometimes unhappy, because again, yeah, I always overthink on stuff. That is a bad thing that I always, and I feel like until my deathbed, I always have that mindset of to overthink on stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go with something unhappy. Do you have strong relationship with others? I, uh, like how? What is good amount and few or none? Like how? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna say none because I. But at the same time, though, I don't really like it's a selective thing, you know. Like I'm always open for shit, but I haven't been that open. Like as a person that would start the relation of such ships. I'm gonna go with few or none. I'm not gonna lie on that. It's mostly my family and yeah, family, friends, close friends. But yeah, I'm not gonna say like what is the definition of good amount? Is that like a handful? If it's a handful, then yeah. But I feel like a handful would also be a few, right? That's not really plenty, but it's a good amount. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with few or none. Would you rate your job as fulfilling? Yeah. I mostly enjoy it. Are you involved in society? I'm gonna go with moderately. I have been more again aware and self-conscious on how I want to approach things that I make for the foreseeable future. So yeah, I will say that I have been moderately involved with society. How often do you engage in creative activities? Daily? Do you feel like you have a sense of purpose in life? I'ma say, because the thing is, right? I know what is the most fulfilling purpose of life, especially as a Muslim. You know, if it's like just, do you feel like you have a sense of purpose in life? Then yes, I always will. Because again, I am very much aware of what stuff that I will put out here and there. Do you meditate or perform breathing exercises? I'm gonna go with less. Can you consider praying meditating? I don't know, cause it sort of is, right? Breathing exercises. Because if it's like specifically breathing exercises, then no. I don't think I do such things. I do know it's like some good exercise breathing exercises are, for example, you can breathe in 3 times. Wait, was it 2 times or 3 times? And then you breathe out one more than how much you breathe in. Basically, like for example, I breathe in 3 times and then I'll breathe out 4 times, but I have to hold in the me breathing in at the last like 3 to 4 times for like I think around 15 to 30 seconds, around something like that, and then I'll breathe out for 1 up above the amount of me breathing in. So yeah, I'm gonna go with less or none because I don't really do such stuff like that. Get your result by email. Man, fine. Fine. This is my email, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys can always see it as well. I'm gonna go with that. As you guys can see, my first ever favorite anime was for sure Naruto. For sure. Show my result. Come on. Crunching your numbers. We're calculating your biological age. Let's see. Let us see, guys. Please don't don't make me like a 30-year-old is insane. I don't know, like I don't want to be an unk. I don't want to be an unk mentally. I don't know, that feels it's scary, but let's see. Is this loading or should I check my email for this? I don't know if this is just loading or not, but I guess I can check on my next stream because it's been like an hour already, you know. And I am planning to stream tomorrow, but it's not here. It's gonna be on the other channel, guys. It's gonna be on 808 Mansion, and you know what? Yeah, I'll oh shit, we're done. Wait, what? 21.8? You're trending younger than your girl. Wait, I thought I would be older than my actual. Wait, what? What? Based on your result, consider the following steps to help optimize your aging process. Nutrition, whole foods, reduce sugar intake. Yeah, for sure, I knew that. Aim to incorporate a balance of cardiovascular. Indeed. I mean, I always do. I still always focus mostly on cardio. Establish a consistent bedtime routine. Okay, yeah, this is definitely one of them. Manage stress, meditation, yoga. I don't know if yoga. I have been wanting to try yoga, but I don't know anybody that actually does yoga. You know, most people that I know are girls, and I don't know, like, are dudes supposed to be doing yoga? I know it's not like, I know it's not gender oriented or anything, but you know, stereotypes and all. Strengthen relationships. Indeed. When to repeat the test? Oh, I can repeat it. Okay, this is actually really surprising because I didn't think that I would be younger than my actual age. I'm like two years younger. Interesting. Anyways, I guess that'll be it. Yeah, guys, it's almost 1 p.m. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna open Discord real quick because I do wanna see something, and basically let y'all guys know as well on what some other side quest projects that I've been working on. Specifically, it's mostly on voice acting and sound engineering. I can't really say on that other one, but the voice acting part of stuff is definitely going to be more out there. I'm just gonna spell it out. But the first five voice acting projects that I'm currently arranging. Well, one of them is already revealed. Actually, it's it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, from the Last Survivors game. And then there's To Be Hero X, which is the Donghua anime. Donghua. Did I just say Donghua anime? The Chinese anime, which is also known as Donghua, and that is gonna be 10 people. The JoJo's one is gonna be I think the most for now. And then under that there's the Genshin one, Genshin Impact, which is mainly focused on Fatui Harbinger's introduction and voice acting. So there's going to be 11 people for that one. Other than that, Marvel's not Rivals, because I feel like Rivals is going to be a little bit much. So I'm focusing on the new one first, the new game that's going to come out next year, which is Marvel Tokon, right? Tokon Fighting Souls or something like that. The fighting game that was announced on the State of Play. Oh yeah, speaking of the State of Play, by the way, that Wolverine game that was announced with the trailer and all, that was insane. I didn't think that that would be a possibility for Insomniac to be that gruesome and violent in I guess it is an apparent thing, but one of the things that made me like, I don't know, like, I feel like if they made a whole dang Wolverine game, I feel like it's a must for them to at least make some sort of like cameo for Deadpool, especially after all the after all the reputation that they would have as a duo for Deadpool 3 and whatnot. I feel like that's a must, especially since one of the things that it reminded me after watching that trailer for Wolverine, it was the how gruesome another X-Men based game was, and it was the Deadpool video game that was I'm pretty sure it's banned and it's not even available on Steam and all that. But yeah, there was a Wolverine there as well, and I don't know, it just reminds me of that era where I used to play that on stream as well. Fun fact. But yeah, that's I guess that's about it for now. That'll be it. It's almost 1 a.m. and we've streamed for about an hour and 30 minutes. Nice. So yeah, I think that'll be it for now, guys. I don't want to stream too long. I just want to basically yap and give y'all an update on how I've been feeling and how I've been doing. It's oh yeah, and also because I want to speak in English more. I haven't speak in Indo like much this stream for that purpose, for that reasoning. But yeah, I think that'll be it. Again, be on the lookout for more music. I have like another cover coming up for tomorrow. It's an Indonesian song called "Fall in Love" by Prilly Latukonsina. Sorry if I butchered the name. Other than that, there's like a Persona 4 Nevermore cover as well. It's going to be a solo cover. It's supposed to be a duet, but I'll still post the solo version first, because as a tribute to Persona 4 Revival, I'm really excited for that as well. But yeah, voice acting stuff, not only in Japanese, but I'll for sure make some English ones, some Indonesian ones as well, because I have been trying I have been meaning to go deep into those types of entertainment spectrum and world as well. So yeah. I'll be still working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so don't you all worry. And I guess that'll be it. Holy shit, I think I need to. I don't think I can eat. That's a problem with with me streaming. I usually can't even sleep after I stream. It's usually like a whole fucking high that I can't go down unless it's like it's like a, you know, like an endurance stream. Then yeah, that would be a different whole type of timing. So yeah. Again, tomorrow stream on 808 Mansion. I'll put on the link for that channel on the description, so y'all can check that out and go sub to that channel as well. And yeah, again, a pleasure to meet y'all again. For y'all that are new and aren't aware, or just got too aware of me being here in the internet and whatnot, but yeah, I'll be sticking around, hopefully, God willing, inshallah. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Sorry, I can't even can't even do an outro, a proper outro. All right, but yeah, it'll be it for now, guys. Thank you for all that were able to stop by this stream. I'll see you guys in a bit. It's been your boy Shin Ryu Chef aka Chef. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Jangan lupa minum air putih, jangan lupa sentuh rumput. Gak apa-apa kalau ada letih, gak apa-apa seslot siput. Semua orang tuh beda, punya berbagai agenda. Monggo like dan komentarnya kalau kalian emang mau aja ya. Yeah, it's been your boy. Oh yeah, and as always as well, don't forget to take care of yourselves physically, mentally, and maybe even spiritually. To have yourselves a damn bloody good one. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care. Free Palestine. And peace.